Okay, can't remember the last time I made a video. It's been a while because, I'm moving soon, so I probably might do maybe 1 or 2 more videos here. So that's really why I haven't really been posting videos and just been trying to get shit together and like figure out where I'm going next. But anywho, the topic today I really wanted to speak about because I just really feel like the need to talk about this. Fuck with all the moving transitions and everything, but I was looking back at the poster that we seen in one of the recent early chapters of, not early, but one of the most recent chapters of One Piece, of where you have everybody like Joy Boy, the Giants, the Mermaids, and you even see the Elders, everyone versing the Gorosei and Emu holding the sun. That poster of that Frankie scene when he was talking to Ripley. But one thing I was processing, and I was like, what if we're all looking at this all differently and we are thinking, oh, this is the battle that must have happened in the 4th century with Joy Boy and everything. But I actually believe, what if it's not actually the past that we're looking at, and it's not the 4th century, and it's much more saying that is the future. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Because I don't see all the Gorosei, because I was thinking before the big final battle, not all the Gorosei are gonna make it to the battle. I feel like some of them actually do end up dying. I'm not exactly particular which one. One thing you don't see is freaking Elder Saturn. You don't see a spider form there. That's not, I'm not saying that's the biggest key to it, but one of the things is just that no matter what Norse mythology, which variant or how people describe them, even in a Marvel, the Jotnar, the giants in Norse mythology, and they're pretty much the same thing in Elbaf as well. But those giants, one thing I did notice is it's pretty much all around the same in every verse. And how Ripley, right? The giant teacher who got with Scopper, when she was telling Frankie that the kids of Elbaf drew those, and it's just imagination from the past that they conjured, some shit like that. I don't think she kind of understand what was actually going on. I think those kids weren't thinking about the past at all. Then I know giants lived for a very long time, and some of them probably did see the 4th century. I don't believe that it was the past that the kids see, because it says that throughout any Norse mythology, giants are able to see into the future. They're able to get like a glimpse of events and stuff that happens in the future. And I feel like collectively, a lot of these giant kids, and I don't even think it's just giant kids, but they all had a very fragment piece of the vision of the future, where they're seeing everybody going against Emu, and that's where you get that picture. I feel like everyone just pretty much drew their piece of what they saw, because Emu is, one thing is he's holding a fire flame, and I'm pretty sure that's the mother flame. And I honestly don't believe that Emu is I don't believe that Emu even though the fire flame isn't a machine, I feel like Emu is able to actually harness it. Cause when he got rid of Louisiana, or however, Louisiana, we're gonna say fuck it, we just gonna call that place Louisiana. When he got rid of them, when Sabo was hiding, he didn't press a button or anything. And we see how the mother flame is stored. I just wonder, is that just a power to add on to his, that he just harnesses it and uses it? Kind of like, how with the swordsman, most swordsmen that they learn hockey, army and hockey, that they turn their swords hockey. I wonder if he's just using his infused flames to just make them bigger to, I feel like that machine infuses the flames to pretty much wipe anything out and create that massive destruction. I feel like when Emu did use that, when Emu uses it, he kind of loses a lot of power, because to destroy one whole fucking island in one swoop, I feel like it's gonna take a lot of mental power. And people say, oh, it's the mother. I don't think it's a machine. I think it's just the mother flames are just getting harnessed for Emu. Oh, sorry. I got some in my fucking eye. But and when I look back at the poster, I'm like, yeah, he's just holding the fire like that. So he definitely has control of it. There's no doubt about that. He doesn't have control of the mother flame. He just takes the whole machine for him to completely store it. And that's what I want to say, but that's not the main topic I want to talk about. It's still the poster. And you can even see the Lenorians and some of the people from Skype, the angels, with wings on, and they're all in unison trying to take down Emu. So, and the way Luffy has just gone to every island and every place and just got everyone to follow behind him. He literally fucking liberated so many different countries that were even going through even war, slavery. Now they all really pretty much follow Luffy, and they know that if Luffy weren't here, that they could easily go back into that. So seeing them all bond together, and I'm pretty sure that's low-key right there with Luffy. I'm still very clear to understand what's kind of pretty much going on. So that's why you can see that it is pretty much war. But I just don't believe it's the Void Century. Because one thing Oda does seem like it does seem like he's following a lot of North mythologies and properties. And one of the biggest things that has always been said is the giants being able to see the future. I just don't see why Oda wouldn't implicate that into this story here, especially how fond you can see he is of the giants. Gives them so much power already, even with they're allowed to live longer because their bodies don't really age like that. See, so I don't see why this wouldn't be in the future. And a lot of people say, oh, Emmett is there. And one thing about Emmett, if you actually listen to the story, Emmett's biggest downfall was that he wasn't able to be there. Because I do think the fight does happen in Marriage-Joie. And like the Void Century, I think it did happen in like very old Marriage-Joie, where fucking Zoe, I think Zoe pulled up to Marriage-Joie with everybody on his back, like the Minks and stuff, and everyone pretty much attacked on him. I mean, of course, some people pulled up with boats, but I think that's how the big first Void Century battle first initiated. But this one, it looked like Ingrid was there fighting as well. And I was like, wait, Ingrid wasn't in the Void Century fighting. So if he does end up making a return, I wouldn't be surprised. But I also feel like it's actually going to be, that big giant robot was actually going to be Frankie. It is actually going to be Frankie, because Frankie already seen Ingrid. He already seen the robot that Vegapunk built. One thing about Frankie, he's always looking to upgrade and get better. So I don't think after seeing how giant and massive those robots are and how crazy power they have, I feel like he's just gonna want to go bigger. And that's why you see the Emmett. I don't know why I keep calling it Ingrid. That's why you see the Emmett picture in the. That's why you see Emmett in the pretty much in the drawing. But I really do think that it might be Frankie or Emmett returns, either or. But ever since I've been thinking about how giants can see the future, I just can't see how this has to be the Void Century or the past. Because I feel like if the Void Century, the only people that can remember are the people that were there. And pretty much the girls and Emmett was the only ones really there. Besides that, I mean, Emmett too, but besides that, what else would, and it's not like the giants could see the past. I never heard of anything of the giants being able to see the past. And of course they say Joy Boy was like Luffy, but when I was looking at the because I was like, this is Gear 5 Luffy, but I was like, of course Joy Boy is the same way. And this is probably my last statement I'm getting right. But the thing about Joy Boy, he was a giant. So standing next to Loki, I feel like he would appear a little bit bigger. And drawing that they have, he is small compared to Loki, even Emmett. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I remember seeing him and Emmett interacting. He was standing on the ledge, and Emmett was just towering still, pretty much over. It still says that Joy Boy was a giant, so I would think that he'd be a little bit bigger when they showed him. But seeing as how small he is compared with all the other little small drawings around, I'm like, I don't think that might be Joy Boy. I think that might be our Luffy, and we're looking at what's to come in the future of One Piece, and we just don't know it yet. If that's true, and if that is true, and Oda actually did that, had everybody thinking this is the past, this is fucking good anime. This is top tier movement, and I fully support it. But I just wanted to drop that quick little noggin down, because I don't think I've ever seen anybody talking about this being something that's yet to come. Everyone's pretty much saying this is the 4th century of how they fought Joy Boy and what happened. But I honestly think this is of what's to come in. Oda just put it right there. It's like, yeah, you know what? No one's gonna believe this is gonna be. This is foreshadowing, because pretty much everyone wants to know about the 4th century, and that's how I feel like he's peaked. You know, he's playing with our little interests, but hiding, the good stuff behind it. That's just how I feel. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and please let me know, do you think that this is past or present event? I really think this is a future event that's yet to happen, but could be wrong. So that's just been the video. It feels good to be back, and yeah.